Traders, high quality forex signals are something that every trader, I'm sure you would agree, is reaching for. Trading is tough, there's no doubt about it. If you're finding it a bit of a struggle, what you see in this video could make all the difference. So forex signals. What we've got here is this indicator, and it's going to do a bit of a playback. Now, we're looking for a trend continuation. So we're going to introduce this guy here. It's telling us that the weekly is bullish, so we only want bullish signals. Simple as that. So in here, I'm going to show the weekly and the daily, and I'm going to select bullish signals only. Go OK. We're going to introduce another indicator, momentum sync. And in here, I'm going to select 1 hour. And then we're going to go down and look for show buy alerts only. So we don't want sell signals. We want buy signals. Go OK. Now that we've set that up, and I mean, these are the only indicators you really need if you've got a limited TradingView plan. At least throw 2 of them on. If you can't have 3 indicators, you can run with these 2 here. And you can visually look at the higher time frame to determine the trend. Okay, so you only need 2 indicators. And we're looking for an opportunity here. Let's run it. Okay, the new week starts. This is plotting the weekly open, high and low. It's actually plotting the daily as well. So what you've got here is the daily and the weekly open, the daily and the weekly high, and the daily and the weekly low. Okay, it's a new week, it's a new day. So we're just watching these 3 levels. And what we're looking for is it opens, runs liquidity, trades for the week to the high, and then it closes. It's a weekly candle. That's what we're looking for. We want to get involved early on in the week. So let's just run it and see how we get involved. Oh, by the way, we take these signals. So at the moment, we've got a yellow up signal. So we're going to go long on that one. Stop loss. Yeah, I would run it down under this low over here. And we're going to target the weekly high right there, the previous weekly high. Now, if your TradingView allows, you can include this indicator here, and you'll see, I'll just highlight, it'll give you this outer level. When you're starting off, you want your stop loss to follow that. So early in the week, your stop loss follows this blue line. Okay, so let's just continue on. And what we're going to be looking to do is build our positions every time the signal fires. Okay, run it, let it go. We're just waiting for another breakout signal. There it is right there. Okay, so we add to our position right here. And we just follow this blue line at the moment until it starts trending. Follow it. Okay, now we're starting to see a little bit of green color come in here. Just run it. And we're waiting for another signal here. Okay, so we're going to enter another trade. Long position, just on that signal. Stop loss, go on the blue line for now. Same target, the previous weekly high. Run it, stop. Okay, we've got another signal. Looks like that one just got touched. Long position again. Now you've got an orange and a yellow. All right, the orange is important. That's the weekly having been cracked. So we'll just go down to the blue line. All right, stop was a little bit tight. Okay, it got touched on that one. Fair enough. So we'll just throw a little not a happy face down in here. And remember, if you've got a TradingView plan that allows it, it's always handy to have this trend track multi. The weekly's bullish, so we just run with that. All right, now we're starting to see some green kick in. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Okay, we throw another long position on that yellow signal, and again targeting up here. Okay, with the green candles kicking in, the trend momentum sync. What we're going to do here is we're going to go down to the bottom, and maximum signals we're going to select all. Go OK, and let's see what we get. Run it. Okay, stop it right there. There's 2 buy signals. So what we do now is we enter another trade. So we're building on our position. We build our position, and at this point we start to trail. You'll see here there's 2 green dots. There's a green dot here and a green dotted line there. We start trailing the bottom green dots. So all of these stop losses now, we just move it up slightly. And by the way, what you can do is you can take 50% off these ones at 1R. So let's just go to 1R, trend-based fib extension. Well, yep, that's about where we started. Okay, we'll just track that. We can see what we're doing. Okay, so we want to reach 1R. We're nearly there, and then we're going to take 50% off all of these trades. Run it. Buy signals kicking in. Okay, we go again. Long position. I've missed a couple. That's fine. All right, so now what happens here is we change our stop loss. Now we close all of these trades, and the stop loss is going to follow not this level, but this level here. So all the stop losses now are going to be situated here. Okay, they're all in profit. So you've got 1, 2, however many. There's quite a few. I don't know. 6 of them are in profit. We lost one. Stop was a little tight. Fair enough. Okay, so this is in the money and risk-free, and we run it. Another buy signal, hopefully. Okay, there it is there. We enter another buy. So we're trading from the beginning of the week, and we just trail it. All the stop losses now are going to be sitting up in here, all of them. We move every one of them up to this level. And I'm midway in the cloud. That's okay. Between these two green, you'll see there's 2 green levels there. There's a green level there and a green level here, and I'm okay to go kind of midway. Given that it's pulled back, okay, let's do that. All your stop losses are now sitting at that level. Okay, there's our target area. Run it. Okay, so this is just the Aussie dollar. And, you've got all the other currency pairs as well. Okay, there's another buy signal. Okay, right under our spot. Okay, we enter another long here. There's our target area. Okay, all the stop losses now are moved up to here. Okay, so we've got 7 or 8 trades running just on this currency pair. So what we're looking for essentially is the weekly open, the run on liquidity to the low, then to the high of the week, and then it'll come back down at the end of the week to the close. So just keep an eye on what day it is, and on you want to wind these up probably Thursday and stay out of it on Friday. What day is it here? Okay, that's only Wednesday at the moment. Sometimes we're seeing some big reversals on Wednesday as well. Anyway, we'll just run it. But I mean, guys, which one of these signals would you not want? Okay, Wednesday, look, we just keep copy, paste. It's not letting me do it. We just enter another trade, buy. Okay, hold it here. See these red dots coming in? See up here? See these red dots? This is where we possibly bail. We had them here as well earlier on and there. But it's getting a little bit long in the tooth now. All right, so you want to be, looking to, what's this? This is Thursday right here. I would close my positions. Don't be greedy, guys. It's been a good week already. So, candles are turning white here. Have a look at the trend thing. Okay, it's giving us the 4 and a 2 and the 1, bullish. The daily's red, out of curiosity. Yeah, we might get a bit more out of it. Well, let's go for our target. Target reached. Okay, fair enough. All right, target was reached. That's the previous weekly high. That's the external range liquidity. All right, the previous weekly high is the external range. This is the internal range. So we've had a good week just with this one currency pair. Well, we probably wouldn't take those trades. But how many trades do we have open? Maybe 10 or so. This is on one currency pair, on the Aussie dollar. I would be inclined to keep your risk small, 0.1% per trade, because, if you find 2 or 3 of these that trend like that, it's going to be a very interesting week. I started with this strategy last week and had a very successful week. I traded the Aussie yen. Now, I didn't open multiple trades, but what I did was I closed 50% and just trailed it up with my stop loss just to see how things unfolded. And yeah, it was a great week. I did the same with the with the Aussie dollar as well. So I only had 2 or 3 trades last week that ran for the week and gave me a good result. Slowly but surely, I've only just released. Well, this one here, I think we finalized it today. You know, so I'm just really testing the indicators on my master account. They were the signals that went into Telegram. And look, if you want to, you can avoid all of these signals here. Don't touch them until this kicks in, right? If you're a little bit nervous, just stay out of all of that, all right? And just keep an eye on when it opens, when the market opens. There's your weekly open. You're really wanting to see a run under. The first thing that happens, you know, and then at some stage, it trends up to the high of the week, and then it'll come down for the close. So we're looking for this rotation, the run on liquidity, and then that. So, you know, that could be where you get involved if you want to. You know, I mean, that's a bit scary through here, to be honest. No problem. Just wait for that. All right, so this is my setup. Now, what I'm going to do now is run through and show you how to set everything up. So we'll finish the replay. I'm going to show you how to get organized for this for the week, how to find opportunities, all right, and how to get set up ready to go so that your alerts just kick in automatically, and all you got to do is just sit back and wait for the alerts and take the trades. It's as easy as that. All right, so first up, we're just going to set everything back to default, reset settings, done. Come down here and go reset. Okay, just reset at the beginning of every week, all of them. Okay, everything goes back to default reset. This one here is actually, see the trend channel? We do have the this blue line. You can see it on both sides. There's a blue line here as well. It's just a little bit faint. I need to talk to my developer and get him to set it up so we can darken it up. But if I click that, it'll give us the same blue line. So that's why I used extreme confluence. We don't use that anymore. We don't need it because we've got it with the rest of the indicators, right? But I mean, look at this beautiful. I mean, I love the colors. I'm a very visual sort of a guy. Now look at this week here. See, this is what we're looking for, guys. Look, weekly, the open actually. Yeah, okay, it opens. Oh, well, in this case, it actually opened under here. Very close to it. The week actually opened here, according to the indicators. But you've just got to look for this range and then a run under the range. And then the week takes off. It was easy to spot on the previous week. Here, have a look at this. See, this is what you've got. Just show you this, guys, so you understand this strategy. Let's take everything out. Here it is, look. That's the weekly open right there. And you're just looking for this run underneath. It opens, it runs down to the low, and then you get the trend for the week, and that's what we'll be trading. All right, now, here's the thing. Let's just find an opportunity. In fact, all of this is telling us we've got a strong bullish. What I really would like to see is the bottom green and maybe the top red, because what we're missing here is the pullback at the end of the week for some reason. Let me just check something. Yeah, okay, it failed to pull back. So look, what I would expect with this on Monday would be that it pulls back. So Monday possibly opens here, right? And then you want to see it pull back on Monday and then break bullish. So let's just set this one up. See, that's what I'm looking for on Monday with this. Okay, so here's what we do. We know what we want. 15-minute chart. Here are the settings. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to select the settings. We know we're looking for a bullish opportunity, so we're just going to go bullish only. We want the daily and the weekly, and we're going to go OK. That's number one. So come into the DWM, into the settings here. We start with reset. Okay, so now you're going to go for the weekly and the daily, and then you're going to select bullish signals only. That's it. Go OK. Come over here to the three dots and you add alert. In here, you're going to select bullish signals only. Once per bar notifications. I like the droplet sound, and I like to notify in my app because when these signals go off, we really want to move on it. Set it up to go off in the app so you get it on your phone once per bar. That's all done. Go create. I want that next week. The other signal we're going to set up is going to be the trend momentum sync. So switch it on, go to the settings. Time frame, I'm going 1 hour. We're on a 15-minute chart. Okay, back into settings, 1 hour. Come down here, all the way down the bottom. Show, okay, show buy alerts only. Down here, we're going to go all. That's it. done. So that's going to, this is what we're going to get. All right, we get all these buy, these up triangles. And then when this green kicks off here, okay, it's all systems go. Nothing else to do. Trend channel, just leave it as default. Trend track multi, yeah, just leave it as default. That's it. We're all set up. That's all we need to do. So that's the Aussie dollar. Let's just go through and have a look at a couple. Looks like I might have missed something. Hang on. We got the signal on here. I didn't get the trend track, the trend momentum, the momentum sync. Okay, add alert, buy signal only, once per bar. That's it. Create Aussie dollar. All right, that's done. Yeah, you can see now that the alerts are on both of these for the Aussie dollar. I mean, let's just... Oh, yeah, look, there's another thing you can do if you like, is... Oh, look, we've got a lot of indicators. We won't go there. Let's just start from the top and work down. See how this is bullish. Okay, I really want to see the 5 and 15 turn red, but that's another one you can set the signals up on. I won't do it because we've already sort of looked at it. This one, the weekly's bearish, so I'd be a little bit careful with that. I would like to see both of those bearish. The Aussie, okay, see how we've got these red and the bottom one's green? That's cool. All right, so that's a bit of a pullback. Now, what I want to see, this is a Friday pullback. So I'd say the Aussie yen we could set up. And now, look, everything's all done. We don't have to change. Okay, we're just looking for a bullish signal. We've set up the indicators. Now, guys, you can gain access to this and test it completely free for a week if you haven't already jumped on board the 14-day trial. Let's do this. Let's bring our signals to the top of the chart, bring to front. And I'm going to drop that up as well, send forward. All right, so I want both of my signals to be at the top. There we go. Bring to front. We'll do that. All right, so our signals go up here so you can see what's going on. There you go, 3 dots. Add alert, and we want bullish, buy only, once per bar. That's all you got to do. It'll remember everything else. So, you know, you go through and you have a look and see what you're interested in trading, and then you set up the signals. And the other thing you could do if you want to is just open up another thing under here. Let's get rid of some indicators. These are old hat. Open up a 15-minute chart. No, sorry, a daily chart or something like that. So we want we don't want the interval. We're going to get rid of that. Just the symbol and the crosshair. Okay, down here, select the daily or the weekly. Yeah, the daily's okay. And we want to see, and then reset. We want to see how this is trading. See how the daily time frames, it's trending really nicely. All right, let's just grab the trend. Okay, this is one way to really confirm trend channel, to really confirm what you're looking for. You want to see the daily trending up like that. If that's the case, then, you know, set that up. Let's just have a look through the Aussie New Zealand. Yeah, that's a little bit dodgy. See how it's kind of moved under the this line here, and then it's starting to trend up. I would let that one go. Aussie dollar, well, that's clearly trending up. See, just watch that trend on the daily time frame. Look at that. Now, that's beautiful. You want that. CAD Swiss. Okay, CAD Swiss is a winner. That's trending really nicely. So let's just open up this guy full screen, and I'm looking for the same thing. This is all we got to do. So these are the two signals. We just come straight in, click on it, add alert. Okay, we want a buy signal, once per bar, go. And the next one, add alert. It's as simple as that, guys. I mean, seriously. Now I think we'll have an interesting week next week. So this is something to spark your interest, okay? Have a look at the indicators, play around with them, do a little bit of back testing, and let's have a great week next week.